We're on. Hey, how are you all doing? Happy Monday night. Hopefully you had a good weekend. This may be the last session I'm doing. I think we're trying to organise something special for next week. A few arrangements. I'll post something during the week if it's going to go. We're looking for a couple of volunteers. We're going to get together. We're going to try a bit of safe training. But so some of the things we're practicing here with the shadow boxing and the kick instances we can see actually getting done on pads and shields. So I've got a few ideas. We're going to try and arrange something for next week regarding that. So just keep an eye. I'll post it during the week. Other than that, hopefully you're feeling enthusiastic. You've got some spare sweat. Hopefully you've been practicing some of the stuff we're doing. Circuits, some of the movements and stuff like that. Tonight going to get a wee variety of everything, because this might be, as I say, the last of the living room sessions. We'll see how it pans out over the next sort of couple of weeks. So you've no injuries, hopefully, and you're still in good fettle and feeling nice and healthy. So you're just going to start a wee warm up that you're all going to be used to, because we've been doing it for a number of weeks now. Remember, if you're on the ground floor or if you've got your own house, that's perfect. If you're in the second or middle or top floor, you've got people underneath you. You don't have to be jogging on the spot or anything like that. So get started, work at your own pace at any time. If you have to have a wee rest, have a rest, then try and pick up at the next exercise. I'll give you some adaptations for some of the exercises. If some of the stuff we're doing feels too much, do the adaptations. You're just competing with yourself, try and make yourself better. So on the spot, working the hands. I'm on the ground floor, so I can do this. If you're on a flat, just march through your feet like that, so you're getting a similar sort of effect. Okay, straight up with the hands. Coming back down your jaw, elbows into your chest. And we're going to go to the uppercut, roll on the shoulders, getting them nice and loose. And straight out with them. Again, as I say, you can do it like that, just on the spot, saving your neighbours a bit of grief if you're on the floor. And up. And back to the uppercuts. Just roll knees straight in front of your face. And we're going to the knees after this. Let's go. Front, side. Again, if you're here, if you can, that's fine. If you can't, just go here. That's fine as well. I'll try and demonstrate both. Change side. Again, you can go here if you're in a position to do that. That's fine. If that's too much for you, this is also an easier option anyway. Change. 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 Back in the hands. Straight up. And on the wee uppercuts. Straight out. And up. And in the uppercuts. Great uppercut of the weekend. If you've seen the Povetkin White fight, on your knees. Front and side. Change. Alternate. Front, side, front, side, front, side, front, side. Jog and punch fast. Or march on spot and punch fast. Or walk through your feet, punching fast. Time. Breathe in, hold it. Anytime you do any type of circuit training, particularly it's very in vogue now, 20, 30, 40 seconds, 10, 20 seconds in between. Get your breath under control in between. breathing influences your heart rate. Around the shadow boxing, not going to do too much instruction, just calling out what the combinations are you'll be familiar with. If you're orthodox, starting orthodox and we'll change to southpaw. If you're southpaw, starting southpaw, change to orthodox. Halfway through, I say we're doing actual shadow boxing and we'll give a wee bit more instruction on technique. I want you to bear in mind when you're practicing your things yourself in the future, okay? So a couple of breaths. I'm going to start off my southpaw lead. Elbows nice and relaxed, everything nice and relaxed, then a jab. And just pop it out. Okay, at the cross. It's a straight left. Okay, at the hook. Jab, cross, hook off the same hand. Okay, add the fourth punch, jab, cross, hook, cross. Okay, take it away. 1, 2, 3, 4. We practice various things. Okay, change your lead, back in the jab. That front hand. We practice some footwork if you can just do returns. Adding the cross. Adding the hook and end of that. 1, 2, left hook. Play with the height, play with the combinations. Add the other cross in the end. Head movement as well. On the inside, set, nice tight punches, driving for the feet, nice and short, no loading up. I'm in fighting in the trenches. Power's going to come from my hips. For fun here, you can pop in some elbows, wee bit of self-defense. Okay, straight punching, nice and relaxed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2. For 10, go left, right, left, right. Come on, blitz it. Blitz it. Work in. 10. I forgot my towel. I'll be sweating a wee bit. I suspect someone's washed it because they're not too enthusiastic.
Whoa. I'll go get you.
Okay. So we don't sweat too much over the house. So, we're going to do our circuit. Give you options for each of the exercise. Do the option that's comfortable for you. Don't need to do it for time. Do it for duration. Or just get, say I'm going to do 10 or 6 or 8 or whatever it is. Try and, if you are doing it for numbers, try and remember it. Next time you do it, try and add 1. If you did 6, do 7, 8. If you did 10, do 12. So you're trying to improve. If I'm doing it for 30 seconds, you feel that's too easy, put a shin. When you're training yourself, do 10, do 12, do 14. Be honest with yourself, if it's easy, you're probably not getting much benefit from it. The circuit we've been doing the last couple of weeks, I've actually done it in reverse. So we're doing dips, then we're doing a leg exercise, we're doing step ups. So the step ups, if the step ups are too much for you, my chair here. So what I was having you do is come here, knee up, back down, knee up, back down, then changing. If that's too much for you, chat to some friends, just do a forward lunge. Nice and simple. If that's too much for you, just do a lunge as far as it's comfortable and just go with that. That's perfectly fine. For the push-ups we've talked about, you can put your knees down, you can do them in a chair, wherever. So what I'm going to do, which I didn't do last week, is move my timer. So our exercises are going to be, we put squats in as well. So we're going to do dips. We're going to get up and do our squats, then we're going to do our legs, each leg once, and then we're going to finish off with some push-ups. We're going to finish off with a bit of stomach tonight. So, dips, a position you're comfortable, feet out, lowering down. Try as much as possible, try not to do this. Don't know what that is, I'm not sure. Try to bend your elbow and push back up. Bend your elbow, push back up. This is we're working the triceps, the back of your arms, okay? So a few seconds, and we're on to your dips, squats, left leg or right leg, left leg or right leg, push-ups to finish for fun. Because push-ups are such fun. Okay, a couple of seconds, get ready. And let's go. Different ways, you can go super fast. I'm going slightly slower, puts more stress on the muscle. You can put your feet up on the sofa or on another chair, make it a wee bit harder. If you've got dip bars, ideal. First set of push-ups, going to do them hands close under the chest. Once we get to that, we'll talk about that. Up, squats, sumo style. Right down as far as we can. I don't want that. That's not a deep squat. I'm not sure what that is. If you're doing that, have a word with yourself. And by the time you see me to be training, squat like this. Okay, so that's something to aim for. And step ups. I'm also keeping my hands up in a boxing stance, so when I'm tired, I'm strong in this position. Whatever variation you're doing is fine. Change leg. That's good, keep it up. A few more. Push up, starting close, elbows together and down. Again at this tempo, more strength, different ways of doing the exercise. Keep the body straight, a couple more. And time. And that's also increased the circuit for what we did last week. Adding one extra exercise makes it a 2.5 minute round. Training myself, I'll usually do 30 seconds in exercise. I don't like to do the 10 or 20 seconds in between. Coming from the background I come from, you're fighting in rounds, so you couldn't stop in the middle of the round. Unless you'll get an 8 count, and if you get an 8 count, you're not doing too well. So I like to just quick change into the next exercise. So for 3 minutes. So the breath should be settling down. Back again, this time mid with the squats, which you've been doing over the last few weeks. feet shoulder width apart. Still getting down, push-ups, hands under your shoulders, elbows into your body. The rest of it as was. And dips. Let's go. That's it. Over halfway already. Few more. Squats. Again, ass to the grass, as Tom Platts used to say. Again, well over halfway already. Easy. Couple more. That's it, come on. Change on the step ups, let's go. Or the lunges, whatever option you're doing. A few more. Change leg. You're training yourself, doing nothing else. Do 4 of these. Do 6 of them. You'll be very fit and very sweaty. Nearly there. And push-ups. Let's go. Now this, in addition to doing a push-up, you get the benefits of a plank. Nearly there. Come on. Couple more. Time. Up, wee sip of water. You need it. Control the breathing. One more set. Last set. Squats, feet close. Push-ups, hands wide. Going as fast as you can. With these exercises, whatever variation you can do, absolutely fine. As I say, getting good condition, good fitness without a gym. In the comfort of your own home, you can have some kettlebells concealed behind the sofa. Then using that, get in really good shape. Couple of seconds, get ready for your dips. Last time for the exercises. And go. Last of these you're doing tonight. As many as you can. You need a rest, that's okay. Have a rest, try some more, or rest and pick up the next exercise. Squats, feet close. Look, no that. Don't know what that is. Down, 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 down. Few more. Couple of seconds. Step ups. Couple of seconds in this. Easy, the end is in sight. Well over halfway. Change leg. One more set of push-ups after this, fast as you can. Nearly there. Push-ups. Let's go. Come on, over halfway. Few more. Time. Few deep breaths. Just breathe under control. And be honest with yourself. If you can complete that, and you're no breathing hard, take harder options. Do repetitions faster. Raise your feet on the dips. Bounce up when you're doing the step ups. Roof allowing. If you're doing easier options, you've got some ways to progress. If you're doing a forward lunges or lunges in the spot, there's 1, 2, 3. You selected one. If you're doing the easiest one, as it gets easier, you can do more. Move to the next one, build it up. It's about progression. Okay? No saying that. The best versions, but that's giving you a few options, easier options. Push-ups with the knees down against the wall or a chair, whatever. There's loads of ways to make things easier and to progress them. Don't forget about progress. Lots of people tend to get sucked into comfort rather than progress. You've got to get comfortable being a wee bit uncomfortable. No pain, no gain. No. You shouldn't be in pain, you should feel a bit of stress. Your body should be going, I don't like this. When your body does that, it makes it easier. It develops strength, burns fat, it gets more flexible. Whatever it does it to make it easier for itself. So, I say we're a wee bit more tuition tonight. Because next week, well, what we're doing next week, we're going to be Willock, somebody else actually hitting something. So we're going to go back to some of the basics regarding how you develop power and stuff. So, you're just going to stand nice and relaxed. For a boxing, to set us up into boxing, feet square, nice and relaxed. If you're right-handed, we're going to step forward with our left leg. Left-handed, step forward with our right leg. So nice and relaxed. I'm an orthodox fighter, so I'm going to work as an orthodox boxer, taking a fairly good strong step forward, as if I was going to go somewhere. Once I get here, I want most of my weight in this front foot. I want my back foot, the heel off the ground, and this leg nice and springy. I can generate power, any things. I can rotate back and hide. I can go up and down. I can move, nice and simple, okay? So that's my footwork. So, nice strong step forward, whatever your leg is going to be. Weight on that front foot, rear foot on the ball of the foot, heel just off the ground. Right hand, for me, if you're a southpaw, left hand, as if you're on a phone. We're all good at that nowadays. Elbows sitting in close to my ribs. Front hand, left or right, 8 or 10 inches in front of your face. We're going to go for a fairly standard, quite amateur style boxing, but that's okay, we're no pros and we're not trying to be professionals, okay? So we just want to be here, nice and relaxed. Elbows no up here, elbows in, nice and relaxed. As I throw the jab, I can do a number of ways. I can throw a light jab, my hand just going out, turning my shoulder, put my body into it, and moving forward like a fencer. We can go low, we can double it up, but that's your 3 basic options. Throwing my right hand, starts here, oh that drives, My hand goes last. Hand goes last. Hand goes last. If I'm hitting it as a left-right, jab goes out, almost like I'm grabbing a rope. As I'm pulling that rope, that right hand goes straight out, back on guard. If I'm hitting him, he's hitting me back. So if I punch like that, boom, 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 he's going to hit me. So I'm hitting 1, I'm protected. 2, I'm protected. I'm protected. All the time, defence, okay? We want to have an offensive defence and defensive offence. So we're going to work a wee round just on those nice basics, no bother with footwork, so just nice and set, working on just a jab, that jab, turn the shoulder, straighten the hip, weight coming forward, nice power jab, just coming round, nice relaxed, coming out in a straight line, back in a straight line, out in a straight line, back in a straight line, okay? Okay, now just going through the cross. So starting here, out, I can get a line with my nose, my imaginary opponent, my shadow's getting it bad tonight, straight out. We're not talking about moving, we're just trying to get this structure and this movement pattern. If I was swinging a baseball bat, it's all coming for the same movement, okay? Hip drive. Swinging a golf club, all coming for that same drive. Okay, let's put them together. Just nice mechanics. My head moving when I come back here, but it's just nice and simple. That comes out as that's coming back, that's going out. Hands are loose, arms are loose. Tension up on contact, tension up on contact, okay? We're going to take up to 3. Left, right, left. It's just nice and loose. Sometimes slow down. Feel the drive coming for your foundation, okay? Strong base. Okay, we're going to take up to 4 now. Okay, working 4. 4. That body mechanic is coming through the hips. Nearly there. We rest. Okay, so nothing fancy. The good guys on the day in secret punches when they're knocking people out, hurting them. They just got very good mechanics. They understand how to generate power. Some are stronger than others. That's just a thing. And their timing and awareness is good. Bearing in mind, hitting the bag's easy. Nobody's hitting you back. Hitting the pads is a bit trickier because a pad man, good pad man will hit you back. Sparring with a mate, trickier still because he's hitting you back. Find somebody you don't know who's hitting you back as hard as they can, more worrying. So again, I'm going to look at hooks. So just technique and hooks, how I like to hook. So again, our waist forward. We might even be a bit squarer because we're going to be on top of the guy. Still keep the feet offset. I'm not a fan of having them in line. Even here, I'll still be a bit offset wherever I am so you can generate torque in your punches. But our weight's here, our elbows are in, head's tucked, hands are tight to the face, going for this peekaboo kind of guard. Or sometimes we'll go here, sometimes we'll go here. But nice and compact. I'm going to do close in hooks. Starts again on my feet. Well, that's twisting. The hands coming up, travelling a short distance through the target. So we're going to start just working some left hooks to the body, into the head. Left hook to the head. Hooking like this, a whole body exercise. Dropping in the body. Turn the palm up to face you a wee bit. Doing it like a shovel hook or a Mexican hook. Can turn into it. come back for more torque. Sometimes you roll, come and hook over the top, rolling under, hook into the body. Coming off the other side, right hook, up to the head, again over here, that hip drive, just coming round. If we're outside, can be an elbow as well, just whipping round. Nice and tight. Drop into the body. The head. Okay, we're going to do two. Body, body, start on the left. Body, body, start on the right. Head, head, start with the left. Start on the right. When we start mixing up, body, then hook to the head. Left to the body, right to the head. Right to the body, left to the head. Okay, we're going to start building up a wee 3-punch combination. Right to the body, left to the head, right to the head. So, body, head, head, combination. Left to the body, right to the head, left to the head, combination. Right to the, left to the body, left to the head, right to the head, combination. Right to the body, right to the head, left to the head, combination. You're putting some uppercuts, just short uppercuts. I'm not going to go too much in, but just drop the hip a wee bit, drive the punch straight up in front of your face. Other side, drop the knee, drive up. No loading up, just coming up. My man's in close. We're going to hit uppercut, then hook off the opposite hand. Left uppercut, right hook. Left uppercut, right hook. Right uppercut, left hook. Right left. Left right. Right left. Left right. Left right left. Left right right left. Right left left. I guess right left right. Two choices, I can't figure out. Go again. Time. So again, that's, if you're working someone in the pads, that's the way you start creating combinations. Build the punches up as you go through. Single shot, 2 shots, 3, 4, 2, move, 3, 4. Build up the combinations, try and make it natural, make it flow. I wouldn't hit a long jab or right uppercut because look at it structurally. There's my jab's coming out here, my uppercut's coming up here for a close one. I'm doing a jab here, I'm uppercutting something like that, which you can do, but think about the flow, the distance between you and your target, closing them in, the fact that when you're hitting them, they're trying to hit you back. That's the unfortunate thing about fighting. If you're going to fight, you have to accept I'm going to get hit back from time to time. Okay, if you've got your fluid, which is very important to keep yourself hydrated. Doing one more round of shadow boxing. Then we're going to do some kicking combinations. A wee bit working on legs. We're going to try again. Today I just want to do 3 different sort of drills in your legs so you can different ways to work your legs. That you can take and work on your own in your own time because you have time to do this sort of thing. I'm sure you do. So we're going to do nice relaxed, hitting whatever I say, and then into the fast blitz. When I say fast, left, right, okay? So jab up, jab cross, jab cross, jab cross. If you can remember the footwork, practice some of that. Jab cross, jab cross, jab cross, jab cross. And fast hands, let's go. Work it in. Changing lead after this, come on. And change lead, let's go. Jab cross. 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 Blitz, fast. Come on, working. Fast hands. Nearly there. And the inside. Single hook. Single hook. Single hook. Single hook. Two hooks. Two hooks. Uppercut hook. Uppercut hook. Double hook. Fast hands. Come on, working. Couple of seconds. Still inside. Double hook. Same hand. Other hand. Same hand. Other hand. Double hook to the head. Other hand. To the head. Fast hands, let's go. Work in. Change lead on the move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. What's in for 10? Let's go. Work in fast hands. Come on. Let's go. Faster. Change lead. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. And go. For 10. Come on. Finishing. Work in. Time. Breath under control. For all these things, start adding elements in. When we're dropping the punches into the body, come up to the head. Stuff we worked on, your defences, putting all these things in. Footsteps. Moving around, all these elements. If you do have a bag to work on, great. It's not the be all and end all. I personally like a floor to ceiling bag, but if you've got a punch bag, don't just stand. I'm Superman. You can stand there nice and safe, hit it as hard as you like. It's great. I'm wonderful, I'm magic. Then you go into real life and you try to hit someone who doesn't want to get hit. They're going to move. And it's like, and all of a sudden doubts start coming in, adrenaline starts going, it starts to become really challenging. And there's that thought that he's going to hit me and hurt me. Going back many years ago, in the old taekwondo competitions, I remember one guy particularly punching out breeze blocks and bricks and all sorts of things. My God, look at that. Whatever you think about these things. And the guy couldn't spar. When he got somebody in front of him, he wasn't standing still and letting him hit them as hard as he could. Not so good. They could great at breaking things. I mean, if you're looking to put an extra doorway or something like that, he was your man. If you wanted somebody that was going to be alive, he was not your man, okay? So, we're going to do a few different versions. We're going to do short rounds. We're going to include the ubiquitous chair. The kitchen chair, the humble kitchen chair. What a fantastic training tool in so many elements. We'll use it in a couple of different ways to give you some more bits of your repertoire towards the end. So we did a few fast sort of rounds to demonstrate what we've done over the last few weeks. I'm going to shorten these down. The kicking's no for everybody, but you should practice it, spend some time at it. And if you are taekwondo, karate or body combat orientated, these sort of drills will really help you. Okay, so first what we're going to do, nice and simple, you're just going to use your chair, put your leg out as high as you can. If it's down here, that's fine. We're doing it as a side kick, just because that benefits all your kicks. And rotate the support foot so it's facing the opposite direction. When you stick a leg out, hold it, but then you're just going to go static kicking, bring it out and in. Then we're going to come off the ground, up, just kicking body height, then we're going to hold it high. We repeat 1 round in each leg. This is horrible and not very exciting, but it works. So first leg, knee up, get that rotation, extend and hold. As high as is comfortable. Imagine a rope going from my hand to my foot, as if I'm trying to turn my bum to the roof, open my shoulder so as I can see the foot. Couple of seconds. Okay, start working a kick. Just pull the leg in, heel to your bottom, knee coming out in front of you, and extend the leg. After this, when we put the foot down, I just lift up to kick body height. Down. Nice and relaxed. Not kicking hard, just kicking loose. Carefully miss my TV, because if I kicked that, I'd be the most unpopular guy in my house. And hold. If you're doing this right, you'll feel it right here. Small muscles here, you might feel a wee bit on your side as well. Even if you're only here, that's fine. Height will come through practicing. Great way to develop your kicking, without a bag, without partners. And in, and down. We're doing these, I'm just doing them 20 seconds. Training myself, I usually do 30 seconds and do 2 or 3 each leg. We're going to do the other leg. But a great drill to develop your kicking, develop height, balance, kick placement. Even without a huge warm up, you're not going to go super high, but when you start, as you start doing a couple of times, the height will start to come. Okay, so same again, other leg, remember, so lift the knee, rotate the foot. Okay, and knee up, and extend and hold. Open the shoulder, look at the foot. Bring this back, try my bum, try to go to the ceiling, should feel like here. These are called your abductor muscles. These are your adductors, bring your legs together, abductors, take your legs apart. Okay, and start working the wee side kick. Just nice and relaxed, no kicking hard, just getting this movement into my neuromuscular system, getting used to being in this position. When you put it down onto the ground, start kicking up to the body, and down. Get that guard up, extend that leg. Sometimes I won't fully extend it, I'm just doing it as a wee stop hit. Sometimes I lift the leg and hold. I do a lot of power because I'm trying to kick the guy off the mat, out the area. Hold it there. And in and down. Okay, so you can go variations with that. You can do it for round kicks, etc. But a great way to get my body into this shape, because let's face it, in the rest of your life, as far as the boxing goes, we're reaching, we're grabbing, our hands are in the arms are in these positions all the time. As I say, the most complex thing I've done with my feet today was just brake, clutch and accelerator when I was driving. I'm not a tap dancer or anything of that nature. Right, so the second way I'll often kick is just ear kicking. So we've done this a couple of times as well over the last couple of weeks. So that was one version, static kicking for the ear kicking. You're not quite familiar with it. What we're going to try and do is we start low, medium and then high as is comfortable. If as high as is comfortable for you is there, that's fine. Keep practicing. As my body gets more comfortable with the movement, with the position, height will come. Okay. And for a lot of people, if you're just going to be doing self-defence outside, you're just kicking people's legs. You don't need to go higher than that, because higher than that, unless you're very good, can leave you vulnerable in very exposed positions. It can also depend on your opponent and stuff like that, but that's beside the point. So all we're going to do, nice and smooth, foot to foot, kick, back down, kick, back down, kick, back down. I'll ask you to go a wee bit higher, and I'll ask you to go a wee bit higher again. Go as high as is comfortable for you, just work within your balance range, that's all we're looking for, okay? So getting ready, and take away. Nice and relaxed. So well, a few of the MMA guys are starting to use rechecking side kicks on the front leg. It was done early doors, it disappeared, it's come back again. If you watch Bruce Lee in the 60s, his stop and check side kick in the Long Street shows. Okay, lift up if you can. Just going body height. If you can't, it's okay. Just keep going the same thing. The thing with a lot of this, you don't see the progression as you're doing it, then suddenly one day you'll do something and it's like, wow, that's much better, much higher. You can go faster, obviously, going higher. Nearly there. Have a wee rest. When I'm doing it for training purposes, again I'll do 2-minute rounds. The other day I was doing 3-minute rounds. Can be quite boring if you're just doing a single, but if you even down here I can go up, 1, back down, 1, 2, back down, 1, 2, 3, back down, 1. So I can put some variety into even just doing things like that. As I say, people want to kick something big, kick something heavy. That will benefit you, it will get you flexible, and height will come just through repetition. So we're going to go with the other leg. So we're going with the same progression, nice and simple, low, medium and high. If you can only go the same height, that's fine. And getting ready, other leg, and let's go. You find your balance, as I've said, better on one side than the other. Your flexibility better as well. It's nice and relaxed. Smooth footwork. I might choose to go forward, but at this point I'm not. Right, kick to the body. Okay, last set, high as you can. Again, if you're just doing the same height, that's fine. Nearly there. Time. We do one more variation on place kicking. And say my preferred option is the side kick. Doing this, you can use front kicks, you can use round kicks. if you're fairly experienced, use a variety of kicks. You know what you're capable of, what your potential is. What we're going to do now is going to take a Tai Chi approach to the kicking. So you're going to get your target, lift the foot up, you can go foot to foot, you can just go on the spot, whatever suits you, lift the foot up, nice and slow, touch, in and back down, touch, in and back down, touch, in and back down. Going to do each leg twice. Go body height, thigh height, whatever's comfortable for you. If you've got good flexibility, you can go through different ranges, it's up to yourself, okay?
It's Penny, try again.
My rabbit come in to visit. Come up and see what's happening. No, she's in a huff with me now, she's not coming in. Oh, maybe she's looking around. Okay, we can use the wallpaper here. Sometimes she likes to come if I'm in the garden skipping to see what I'm doing. Oh, she's getting close. Oh, maybe not. Right, here we go. So, my target, this, and let's go. So put the foot exactly where you want it. Your taekwondo hit with the edge of the foot, your balcal, as they call it, the knife edge. Keep it going. Change leg. Control, right? Foot is controlled out to the target, in and back down. Up, out, in, back down, okay? If I can put it there with control and balance, if I explode fast, I'll have a lot of power, a lot of accuracy. Change leg, I'm going to go here. Remember, what will tend to happen as you kick higher, you will lose a wee bit of power. You'll have a range where it's most powerful and it starts to fade off. Change leg, same point. That's good. You feel that balance better on one side than the other. I'll go back to the chair, here we will. Right, we're getting there. Getting a wee bit sweaty. So now we've done various stomach sessions over the last couple of weeks. So we're going to do 3 rounds in our stomach and we'll make each one different. So we're doing different style of exercises. I still do old school, sticking my feet under a bar on the sofa, doing full curl ups, or somebody standing on your feet doing it, or hooking under a bar, as well as doing plank variations and stuff like the kind of pull-out press and stuff like that. There's all these umpteen variations. Things like that, you need a gym, you need machines to do, you can do with exercise bands. But these, you can all do in the comfort of your own living room floor. We're going to go back to the chair. After we've done this, just part a bit of flexibility. Okay. First, usually a variation of just a start off with a curl up. So feet flat on the floor, knees bent, chin off the chest, fingertips to the temple, hands folded across the shoulders, whatever's comfortable. You can put the hands out here if you want, adds a bit more resistance. I'm just going to go old school at my tempo, chin off the chest and go. Breathe out as you're coming up and as you're going down. That's good, a few more. Going to go Russian twists now. If you've got the variation I'm doing, go in here. This is quite advanced. If you can do this, think of the stuff we've done the last couple of weeks, which we're going to come into in a minute. Couple more. Full crunches. There were people there going, but it's using the hip flexors. Your stomach's only holding an isometric contraction. I know, it's okay. Couple more. And hold your hollow body. Just because I've got quite into doing this, I quite like it now. Hold that. And relax. Sit up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Down along the legs. Grasp the calves. Don't drop the head to try and get it further. Just bring it down. Bring the chest towards the knees. Good structure in your back. Okay, soles the feet together. Muscles the outside of the thigh. Pull the knees down towards the ground and hold. That's it, just hold it. Straddle if you can. Run out of room. And body forward. Again, even if you just go here, the legs are closer, it doesn't matter, just as far as you can. And onto your back, legs bent, feet flat on the floor, just curling up. Fingertips to your kneecaps. Keeping the chin off the chest. If you need to stop, have a wee rest. Then try one or two more or pick up the next exercise, that's fine. After this we're going to reach round opposite hand to the opposite knee. Let's go. Right round, touch outside the knee. Squeeze all these intercostal muscles. That's good, a few more. Again, if you've only got time, we do very little. Reverse crunches. If you just did a couple of sets of this for your stomach every other day, benefiting you, you can do them every day. With your stomach, try and get a wide variety of exercises that get strong quickly, so you want to work it differently all the time. So I like to have about 3 routines or 4 routines and then just change them each time I'm training. And hollow body, hold. Hold it. I Amazing how challenging doing nothing is. Nearly there. Time, sit up. Legs in front. Come down. Oh, the Hound of Basketballs is out tonight. Again, when you're stretching, trying to have a variety of exercises, hold on anything, your posture's anything for 10 to 30 seconds. You don't have to do a huge warm up. Go for a 3-mile run before you can stretch. And soles your feet together. You never ever see a yoga class going for a 3-mile run before they start stretching. Most of them are quite bendy. A lot of them could do a 3-mile run, but there you go, that's just my opinion. Wouldn't do them any harm. But so they're the evidence. You don't need to do a massive run, just gradually stretching and exercising. Your body will relax as you're stretching. You're encouraging blood flow into the muscle, and you can get good flexibility like that. Straddle. One more set in our stomach. Again, with flexibility, you won't see quick improvements. It's a gradual thing, and up slowly. Feet together, last set in your stomach. But it's worth persisting with, and when you see the improvements, it's well worth it. Hands, palms down your thighs, chin off your chest, go. Bring your fingertips towards your knees. Next thing we're going to do, a wee bit more energetic. We're going to do our knees, opposite elbow, opposite knee, cycling exercise. Done a few times over the last few weeks. Let's go. Try and hit the elbow off the knee as you're twisting the body. Halfway, come on. Okay, a variation with a reverse curl, knees up, and back down, coming in, press up, back down, in, back down. You kind of do this, do one of the options we did. If you can only do a couple, that's fine, just do a couple and have a rest. And whole body last time. That's good. Amazing how doing nothing can just be so challenging. 10 seconds. Time. Last time. Legs straight, breathe in. Body forward. Just relax into the stretch. Look after your hamstrings, spend a wee bit of time in them. Everything's easier if your reverse chain's kind of flexible. Doing this will help you with the squatting exercises. Soles your feet together. So as I say, I'm going to be back to work. These will be coming to an end. I'm going to try and arrange something next week. So some of the shadow boxing drills, etc. You can see it actually being done live on pads, etc. So I'm going to have a wee look at that if you're interested. And straddle. And you can see we've done all this kick things, so you can see how the technique applies, why I'm trying to get you to do the things we're trying to do. Take a big breath in, breathe out, deeper into the stretch. Oh, and we're not quite done, just one last moment on the chair. And relax. Up, pull the body back, bring the legs together. And you can't use the chairs. I remember a few weeks ago, Flora was very unhappy. I was in the kitchen making a mess and had my feet up in the food preparation areas. Not very hygienic. Using my ubiquitous chair that has been my friend and companion over the last 12 weeks, 16 weeks, whatever. Put my pad over it. And we're using it like a ballet bar. Stretching my hamstring. Rotate my foot position into my kicking position. Bringing my body back. As an exercise for flexibility. Pulling my body up this way. So that when I am kicking, my body's not having to drop too far back. So chair, step ups, support during squats, various lunges, dips. As I say, you could do it by putting your feet up in it when you're doing dips. So lots of uses for the kitchen chair. Rotate it to the side. Bring that body up. And there you go, that'll do us this week. Have a good week. Keep an eye out during the week. I say we're trying to do something a wee bit different next week to show you some of the practical applications of these things. In the meantime, stay safe. If you're back at work, enjoy it. I'm going to be back myself and feel your pain. Have a nice week. Thanks. Bye bye.